Hey, thanks for clicking on my video. This is Rocky here with my movie review for Dracula Untold. Dracula Untold is a 2014 film directed by Gary Shore and starring Luke Evans in the title role. So this movie, along with I, Frankenstein, or I, Frankenstein, however you want to pronounce it, are part of the studio's attempt to kind of revitalize their Universal monsters. Now, I came into this movie expecting a fun monster movie, kind of, just a little action flick, but not really counting on a huge plot. This was the director's first feature film, and I think he did a pretty good job with it. Unlike I, Frankenstein, this movie does not try to take itself seriously whatsoever. It knows what it is, it knows it's a monster film, and it goes from that point, right? So Luke Evans does a great job portraying Vlad, the Impaler, and we see a nice transition of emotions with his character. Story-wise, he's not really given a whole lot to work with in the plot, but I definitely found his line deliveries were great. I mean, he hit every emotional mark that his character needed to throughout the film. So, we see progression with his emotional state, as well as his psychological state, and all that is presented very well. I mean, Luke Evans, an amazing actor, so definitely enjoy the movies he does. Definitely in particular, the moments of where it could be considered him being in, a righteous rage or righteous vengeance were really, really great on screen. Really high impact with his facial expressions, line delivery, body movements, everything was just spot on. Really great job. For me, the real star of the film were the special effects, as well as the actual filming of the movie itself. There were some really great frame shots that allowed us to see a lot of the action, and thankfully they did not rely too much on a lot of shaky cam, which a lot of movies do nowadays. I really enjoyed how Vlad's powers grew and evolved. At first it was simply, he had enhanced strength and enhanced senses. They showed him viewing the forest basically as kind of almost a thermal vision, but seeing, veins and things like that. So seeing as a creature of the night, basically. Then he gained speed, and he learned that he could morph into bats, and then later was able to control bats. They definitely presented some pretty interesting ways to use bat swarms in this movie, so, I gotta give him some points for that. Then when his powers fully evolve, it's just off the chart crazy with what he can do. In all aspects, the CG work was great, and you can really tell that they took their time with it. There weren't a lot of blurred edges and things like that to the CG. It looked very crisp in my opinion. Now, a big drawback to not having a strong plot is that characters don't get the proper development that they need. I felt this happened with almost every character in the movie except for Vlad. I mean, he's married and has a child, a son, and we're meant to care about these characters, to feel for them and what they go through, but I honestly couldn't quite get there because I just didn't have that emotional connection to them. Surprisingly, this also happened with Dominic Cooper's character as the Sultan. And he's an amazing actor, and I really enjoy his character performances. But in this, the Sultan was just kind of there. I mean, apparently he and Vlad had a history together, and we're given kind of a short version of that, a brief explanation. But, there's no emotional connection to the character to where, it's like Vlad fighting, quote unquote his brother, or, I don't quite get that anger level against the character. He's just kind of there. So yeah, most of the characters just felt like basically plot points to me, and they were meant to push Vlad to the next evolution of his character. And honestly, that was kind of a letdown. I really like character development in movies, and this was sadly lacking in that. All in all, this was a pretty entertaining movie, but again, it lacked a really strong script. It did succeed in rebooting Dracula, which is something that was not really accomplished with I, Frankenstein, in my opinion. I would have preferred more development of Vlad's relationships with the other characters. Based on the amount of money Dracula Untold has made, I imagine a sequel will be on the way soon. It definitely killed it in the box office. Hopefully we will see better character development, as well as a stronger, tighter script. For me, Dracula Untold is a solid meh, meaning I can't enthusiastically suggest you see the movie or that you avoid the movie. Pretty much middle of the road movie for me. Alright, if you've seen Dracula Untold, definitely put in the comments below what you felt about the movie. If you thought it was a really strong movie or not that great, whatever your opinion is, definitely put it down below. I'd love to see what you have to say. And if you've enjoyed this video, I'd ask you to go and give me a thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe to my channel. That way you can receive alerts when I post my next movie review, as well as the television reviews I'm doing at this time as well. And if you have gone ahead and subscribed already, Thank you very much. I appreciate you coming on board, and I hope you're enjoying the videos. Alright guys, all that being said, hope everyone has a great rest of your day now. Bye!